Good morning, everyone. Glad to give you a little more information on the bus that I forgot on my last video and about some bus projects I'm working on. So we'll go on board here in a minute and see. But one thing I noticed, that I told you that the CE 200, which I thought was only had the 6.0 liters in them. When I was at Skoolie Bus last week, found some more buses. CE stands for conventional engine. Found a couple other buses that were the same badging. One had a 7.3 liter and one had a 466. So evidently I was wrong. This CE 200 is not only a 6.0, it could be other engines also. So you got to see what's under the hood. So you'll see Zen, my dog, laying down here, getting his little rest under the bus. So we'll go inside and show you what I've been doing. I did forget to mention that this bus, I told you before, has a 6.0 with an Allison 2100 automatic transmission. There is no parking brake. There is no park in these buses. The reverse, neutral, drive, 4-2-1. There's your parking brake. That's your park position. You have to pull that lever when the engine's running to set the brake so you don't roll off somewhere. So just want to let you know that. But if you see an Allison transmission with a 4-2-1, it's going to be like a 2000 series or above. If you see one that says 3-2-1, that'll probably be your AT545 transmission, which didn't have an overdrive. So, but this bus gets about 8 to 9 miles a gallon, depending on which way it's going. It will not go over 70. It is governed at 70, and this is fine. Driving a bus at 70 miles an hour down the highway is plenty fine for me. So we'll go through some updates and projects I've been doing. I think I may have shown you this bookshelf that I put in last time. I've got it in place. I've got insulation back in behind because there was no insulation behind this. It was just bare metal. So there's some insulation in there. I got to put a cup holder in. I built this little shelf. It's going to have my dog equipment on it. My leash and my harness will go there. A little space for some shoes in the bottom. And I've been working on this the last couple of days. This is going to be my sofa and storage area. Now this is the yellow totes inside are my clothing right now. I've got winter clothing in one, and I've got my other clothing in the other one. So I'm just trying to figure out how to make the seating area on top where I can use it for a bed. But it's nice. It's gonna be nice to have. Pull the drawer out. Storage. So I'm gonna have 2 drawers I can put on there, and even if I don't need the totes that are inside, I can always put clothes inside. So, but there's the 2 of those, and I'm trying, like I said, trying to figure out how to put some sort of futon style folding top on it so I can put cushions on it. So we'll see what else we did. I worked on this area here. This is move this cup holder. This is my shelf I put in. It's my some art supplies. I'm going to put in this area probably some holders that I can cut through the board, maybe using that or something different to put paintbrushes in. And I've gotten, as you can see, my palette there. So I can get started painting at one point, because I need to paint some sunsets because they are just beautiful out here in the desert. And it's going to be in the 70s this week. It's the last week of January. So we'll go there. And I forgot to mention that the bed back here, it's a queen size bed. The memory foam mattress does have a metal frame underneath it. So it's a full size. It's queen size. So it's plenty of room. I ran into one issue yesterday when I was trying to get my plywood out. I had purchased 2 sheets of plywood and some 2-bys and 1-bys at Lowe's at Yuma a couple weeks ago. And I had them right against this wall, right there, standing up, and I had them strapped down. I used one of them and cut a couple feet off one of them and used it for something, and the other 4x8 was standing, so I moved it down here behind all this stuff. And then yesterday, when I was trying to get it out to cut it up, guess what? It won't fit out the door with my couch and my end rack in. It was an 8-foot sheet of plywood, 4 foot by 8 foot. It won't fit. So I had to come in with my saw and I had to cut 2 feet off of it so I could slide it out the door. So evidently I have a not a 4x8 opening door, but a 4x6 opening door with that shelf. So that was interesting. It worked out well. But we're going to use it for that, and I'll post some more as we go through in building this couch, bed, etc., and see what else I may have done. Well, if you're looking here, I have a window unit, air conditioning unit. And you're probably wondering, why in the world would I have a window air conditioning unit? Well, this harebrained scheme I have, I don't know if it will work or not, is to utilize this window, which is right back behind. This window is an emergency window, which opens out this way. So, and my thought is to put this air conditioner on some sort of sliding platform that would fold down and slide out. So if I don't need it, like in the winter time or the spring or fall when it's not so hot, I'll be able to take the air conditioner off and store it either underneath the bus in my storage compartments or somewhere else. And then when I do need it in the summertime, put it on the sliding table that will slide out and build a partition. You can see this is a very interesting air conditioning. You can build a partition all the way down to this point and block it in the window. And then I have a generator that I bought to use for just power the air conditioner. And I'll use it for other things. So that's my idea. I don't know if it'll work, but this is a 12,000 BTU air conditioning system. So it should should cool the entire bus. This is only 200 square feet. This is rated at cooling 550 square feet. But I also have to take into the fact that I've got loads and loads upon windows and metal roof. Oh yeah, there's my best thing of all right there. Look at that. Cutest thing ever. He comes in to see what I'm talking about. He can hear me talking and wants to know who I'm talking to. So there is Zen, my guard dog. I think he's tired. But there's some events, I've been working on some things. And if I find more, I'll post them. So I did do a little bit of trim work. I got some wood here cut, and sorry for my not round corners, but when you're cutting these with a jigsaw, as anybody knows who uses a jigsaw, you don't get a very straight cut. That's what I deal with without having I guess the good tools or the right tools that you can use in a workshop, but works fine for me. And I'll come through and put a piece of board of some sort in here to cover up this area here. And then when I get that done, I will mimic the same thing. This is PVC wood, so it's not real wood, but it's plastic. And I'll mimic the same thing over here behind my shelf to cover up this area. Maybe not cover up, but just make it look uniform. So that's a plan. It's not immediate, but that is what we're working on. I have internet. I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought some mobile internet. I'll tell you how it's working. Right now it's not working very well because the end of January in our camp area and this whole area of Quartzsite is just overwhelmed with people using the system. So the network is just come to a crawl. For instance, if you want to watch a video on YouTube, uh, you may watch it. One night I watched a 4-minute video in 5 hours. So that's how slow it is. So it'll change. It will change when the crowds leave this month. Usually at the end of January, they start moving out, and February is just right around the corner. There's my dog. Isn't he cute? Okay, I'm going to continue on, and I'll see what project to work on next. Another beautiful day in Arizona. Light breeze, sunshine, be about 68 to 70 degrees today. Already taking the dog out for his walk. There's a pup. He's already been on his walk. We're getting ready to go to town in a little bit. So first, I'll show you what I did yesterday. You saw the prototype for the couch. Here is just another version. I'll get back a little so you can see it. I did some plywood. This is only one side. I didn't have enough plywood for both sides, but that'll be another trip to Yuma, to Lowe's, which is 180 miles round trip. So that will have to wait till next month, which is just a few days away. But my plan is, this is the folding bench. This folds down, but also I've got it screwed down right now so you can't see it. I'm going to put slides underneath this portion and hopefully be able to slide it out into a bed. Okay, this is about a 39-inch section. I do have it where the back will come down. So the back will fold down. If I need it to fold down, I can put some little storage back behind a little bit. But my main thing is I want to slide this out. When I put it on slides, it will come out. And as it comes down with the slides, hopefully it will make like a bed. This side will have some feet on it so it won't fall down. And this is kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll have to see what happens. But in the meantime, we'll go with that. I'll probably put some blocking in behind here to give it so it doesn't look like a unconstruction area whenever the bed's down. But most likely, the bed part will probably not be down very much, just whenever somebody visits, which is very seldom. But there you go. That's the project. Everybody go out, enjoy your day, enjoy the sunshine. If you got one of those, give me a good hug and a pet. We'll see you on down the road.